Welcome, lovely Sagittarians. Welcome to the Sagittarius season reading. So I too am Sagittarius, and I figured that this is a great opportunity for us to actually create a new way of doing birthday spreads, birthday readings for the collective within that particular zodiac. So I am so excited to read for you today. I will be doing the Phoenix Rising Oracles version of the traditional birthday tarot spread. Birthday spread in tarot. So the traditional birthday spread in tarot consists of 9 cards. And what I will be doing today is I will be doing 4 cards plus a 5th card, which is the Phoenix Rising card. So, Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season is all about expanding your world. So that could be through travel, through learning a new skill, through exploring new experiences, but you know, all the zodiacs should be feeling the element of expanding their world during this time. So the 4 cards that we will be doing is, the first one will be Sagittarius's current place in the world. The second one will be goals that Sagittarius seek to accomplish. Then the third one will be what empowers Sagittarius. And the fourth one will be powers within that Sagittarius need to develop. Alrighty, and then we'll do a final Phoenix Rising card, which will be an oracle card as a final message from Spirit to essentially guide us through anything that we may need to rise up through. So let's begin. For our first card, Spirit guides, could you please guide us as to what is Sagittarius's current place in the world? Thank you, Spirit guides and guardian angels, for coming in and giving these messages to us for our highest good and the highest good of others. What a beautiful energy to begin with, Sag. Okay, next up, we would like to know, please, Spirit, the goals that Sagittarius need to accomplish within this next calendar year, within the next year, as Sagittarius go through our birthday season, Sagittarius season, and as we set intentions for further growth, further spiritual growth, personal growth, all of that, as we go into the next year. So let's look at these 4 quadrants. Alrighty, thank you, Spirit. So next, we'd like to know a little bit more. Let's give it a quick shuffle again. Energy is going a little bit wild here in this deck, just a little wild. I am cognizant that it is pretty noisy when we shuffle, so I'll try not to do it too hard. Alrighty, so for card number 3, Spirit, can you please guide us on what empowers Sagittarius? What is it that... Too many cards. What is it that empowers Sagittarius? Could you please give us guidance, Spirit guides? What is it that empowers Sagittarius? Please give us guidance on what empowers Sagittarius. Wow, 6 of Cups. Alrighty, and number 4 is powers within that Sagittarius need to develop. I don't think those are meant to be there, and if they were, they would come out again in anyways. Just saw the Hierophant flip out. Let's try it again. Spirit, could you please guide Sagittarius on powers within that need to be developed? I feel, you know, I saw the Hierophant pop out, and I just... Spirit, there it is again. And the 10 of Swords. Okay, so these 2 are definitely needing to be here. There it is again. 10 of Swords and the Hierophant. That, I saw the Hierophant, it showed itself to me, and then the 10 of Swords came out, and wasn't sure about that. But, you know, like I said, if it's meant to come out, it'll come out. So thank you so much, Spirit Guides, for giving us these beautiful cards. And I do apologize, everybody. I am just coming over some sort of a cold. So if it is difficult to hear me, I really do apologize about that. Okay, so wow, first energy that we have is the Magician. So current place in the world, Sagittarius. Our current place in the world is that we are able to manifest anything that our heart desires. The affirmation here is, I manifest perfectly what I desire. This is such a beautiful energy, and I resonate with this energy. I really resonate with this energy so strongly. You know, when you think about in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, when you think, you know, in any deck really, it's the story of the Fool's Journey. But when you think about the Fool's Journey, it's quite an interesting one. So the Fool starts at kind of no number, which is 0, and moves along this journey all the way through to the World card, which is the completion of that journey or of that cycle. So, you know, I've actually been thinking of doing an overview of the Fool's Journey. So please feel free to comment below if you feel that that's something that would help you. It was something that helped me incredibly in understanding these major arcana themes and how they actually resonate in my life and then the life of others. But essentially, the Fool card is where it all starts in the major arcana. That is where the Fool is taking a leap of faith off of a cliff. He's taking a risk. He's got a new beginning ahead of him. And it's the beginning of one's spiritual journey. Next up, the Fool encounters the Magician. The Fool encounters the Magician, and he meets the Magician who teaches the Fool about the 4 elements, about water, fire, air, and earth, which are the cups, wands, swords, and pentacles, respectively. And it is then where he moves on to the High Priestess, where he then learns more about how to actually utilize all of these elements. Maybe there's an elephant that comes out in the animal spirit guide cards. But essentially the story about the Magician is that the Fool on his spiritual journey goes and meets the Magician. The Magician teaches the Fool that he has got everything that he needs to perfectly manifest the life that he desires. So this is a really beautiful card for Sagittarius to receive. Essentially, it's the theme of creative energy, it's skill, confidence, willpower, but essentially it's to say that Sagittarius, and the accompanying crystal with that is citrine. Citrine is a beautiful stone for manifesting and for positive energy. So, you know, feel free to go get yourself a citrine crystal if that's something that you are interested in. But Sagittarius, this is a beautiful energy for us to have received as our current place in the world, as the Magician. That is a really beautiful energy. So next up, we look at the goals that we seek to accomplish, and we get the Lover's card. So the Lover's card, traditionally, it is the 6th card on the Fool's Journey. It is just after the Fool has essentially met with the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hierophant, and he's now coming into understanding love, attraction, beauty, trials overcome. It's also about choices. So it's a card of relationships. It's a card of love. It's ruled by the planet Venus. So really, the goals that we seek to accomplish are, what I'm getting is that we have a strong sense of sharing love, sharing light. So many of you may resonate with being light workers. If you do, please go and see the light workers reading that I've just recently done. You'll actually find some very similar energy that may resonate with you. But I do feel that as a collective, Sagittarius, for this year ahead, the intention is to share love, to trust in our knowing, and to make a commitment to something that is going to help us share love. I'd like to do an animal spirit card here also, for goals that Sagittarius seek to accomplish. So goals that Sagittarius seek to accomplish. Spirit guides, could you please give us another beautiful message for the Sagittarius season, for Sagittarius Collective on this birthday spread reading, for goals that Sagittarius seek to accomplish for this coming year. A lot of energy. Wow, too many cards. Alrighty. Okay. So, dog energy. Interesting. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So it's interesting when you think about a dog, the dog energy. When you think about dogs, they typically work in packs, and they require a pack leader to help them understand, who's in charge, who do we follow, who do we learn from, who do we listen to, and perhaps that's what Spirit is trying to say, is that instead of following others, and instead of following what others are telling you you should be doing with yourself and with your love and with your life, trust your own knowing, trust yourself. This could also be love, self-love. This could indicate that Spirit wants you to actually build the relationship with yourself to a point where you trust your knowing and make commitment to yourself. Who are you loyal to? In the most difficult times, I'm just getting some tower energy also, and in the most difficult times, really, you are the one person that you should remain loyal to. You are the one person that you can trust. I just want to get a final clarification card, just on because this is about the goals that we're seeking to accomplish in this year ahead. Sagittarius, this, let's have a look. So, Spirit guides, could you please give us one more clarification card just around the goals that Sagittarius seeks to accomplish? Okay, wow, 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. Oh, just a couple more. Well, there's the 9 of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. So, okay, the 5 of Pentacles flew out though. And the message behind the 5 of Pentacles really, so 5 of Pentacles indicates kind of insecurity, lack, potentially loneliness. Some of you might be going through some financial hardship right now. But you do, what I do want to say is that you do see that the 2 of these are outside. They're outside of the church. Now, this card can be interpreted in many ways. You'll see that this is the church. Based on their decisions, traditionally, these 2 individuals have been shunned out, and they're on the outside, and they're in poverty and in lack. So what I wanted to say was that you can also see that they're not alone, even in this place of destitute. They're together. And so the message I'm really getting through is that even when you are in your worst times, you are not alone. You always can go within, and Spirit is there with you all the time. Your guardian angels, God, however you resonate with the creator, the greater being, you are never alone. And it might be good to consider where you are putting your faith, where you are putting your loyalty. I had to go through quite a difficult time in my life where I realized that material things, pleasing other people, material things, pentacles, materialistic things, pleasing other people, being loyal to others instead of to myself. I put myself in this situation. And it really came down to a point where I had to make a commitment to myself. I had to make the commitment to myself to trust my inner knowing. And that's truly where I started to thrive. So now to look at what empowers Sagittarius. Wow. So I feel that this really strongly resonates with Sagittarius as a sign and all of the typical characteristics that come with being born under this zodiac. So Six of Cups is really a card of reunions, nostalgia, the past, youthful energy, childlike energy. So the message here is, I remember and treasure past happiness. And in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, on the Six of Cups, you'll actually see, I mean, I wonder if we can actually find it, but this is something that, oh, thank you, Spirit. It's really close by. So when you look at this card, I really actually love this card because in some interpretations, the bigger being is the younger version of this one over here, going back in time and thanking one could see it as the same being in two different timelines, meeting, coming together, and thanking one another. That's one way to look at it. There are many interpretations of these cards, but it is a beautiful card. It is a really heartwarming card. It gives me incredibly intense feelings of childlike energy, looking at the world through the eyes of a child. And I believe that this is a superpower of Sagittarius. I think that we are the eternal optimists. We look at things through such beauty. And although some people think that, you know, Sagittarius could be careless or reckless, we actually feel really deeply, and we're very philosophical. We go very deep. We tend to go very deep. You know, so this is a beautiful energy, especially for, you know, the placement of this card, and essentially what empowers us as Sagittarius. I'm going to leave both. Actually, let's put it back in the deck. But thank you, Spirit, for having it so close by. So what empowers us is also typically other people, and so I'm feeling a need to actually go through to this deck, which is relationships. So this deck is the Jerry and the Esther and Jerry Hicks Teachings of Abraham relationship deck. So I'm pretty sure that many of you would be familiar with Teachings of Abraham, or Esther and Jerry Hicks, but this is a relationship deck, and again, it just brings us some really great insights. So Spirit guides, could you please guide Sagittarius, please provide a bit of additional clarity for this birthday spread during Sagittarius season around what empowers Sagittarius, particularly when it comes to relationships. Sagittarius, typically we thrive on sharing experiences with others. We typically thrive on meeting new people, learning new things. So Spirit, if you could please guide us on some messages. Alrighty. Oh wow. So the card, and it's such a beautiful image, is the law of attraction assembles happy relationships. The law of attraction. Well, isn't that beautiful? The message behind the card is, the law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person if you are not yourself already that. The law of attraction, no matter what you do or say, will bring to you those who predominantly match the person who you predominantly are. If you are not happy with yourself or with your life, the attraction of a partner will only exaggerate the discord, because any action taken from a place of lack is always counterproductive. And there is your message. So feel free to pause the screen if you wanted to have a look at this message again. I hope that it is displaying properly. But this is very much what we were talking about. So when we just look at the current place, our current place in the world, and what empowers us, I feel that these are basically the strong themes. So what empowers us, our place in the world is that we have the power to manifest. What empowers us is nostalgia, childlike energy, looking at things, looking at the world through a child's eyes, looking at all the potential, the wonder, the magic that is in the world. And when it comes to love and relationships, again, what we believe we attract. That is that magician energy. So this is a really beautiful card, really beautiful energy that's come out for this. What empowers Sagittarius? What energy empowers Sagittarius for this year ahead for Libra? Spirit Fox. I absolutely love this card. So Sagittarius, this is a beautiful message. I really love this card. Trust your talents in changing times. So let's read the message for you here for the Spirit Fox. And this is relating to what empowers Sagittarius and what will empower you in your year in 2024. So the message behind Spirit Fox is to stay alert as change is in the air. Well, you know, Sagittarians, we're used to the change. I think we're we're ready for it. So the Spirit Fox features my favorite animal of all time, the red fox, an amazingly resilient creature able to survive in urban environments or the freezing temperatures of the Arctic. And that is us, Sagittarius. You know, we can go into, most of us will resonate with being able to go into any situation and feel, and knowing that we can find our space there. Okay, back to the message. Foxes know what it's been like, what it's like to be hunted. For centuries, they have been sought for their precious fur when all they want is to survive. So the Spirit Fox can help you overcome the energies of adversity and unfair treatment. That really makes me just think about this again. Okay. Also, as urban foxes hide in cities and go about their business in the darker hours, the fox offers the medicine of blending in. That's what I was saying, Sagittarius. You know, we can blend in. I feel we're pretty good at kind of blending in because, you know, we're typically, and some of you may not resonate with it, not everybody is extroverted. In fact, I see myself as an ambivert, which is someone that possesses both qualities. And the deeper I've gone into my spiritual journey, the more prominent this has become. So, you know, but we do know how to blend in, I do believe. And Spirit is telling us now also when we need to. So the extended message for this card is the energies around you are changing at this time. And although you may not always be comfortable, you are equipped with all you need to survive this shift. You have all you need, Sagittarius. You have all you need. You are being presented with opportunities to reach spaces you have never encountered before. And this can make you feel on edge. But be open to the shifts occurring because they really are the answers to your prayers. The experience of being hunted or threatened is now behind you, and you are being invited to come out from your den and reveal your glory and talents. Call upon Spirit Fox Medicine to help you be seen for who you are and trust in your talents in order to be the best that you can be in these changing times. Wow, that's such a beautiful message. Such a beautiful message. And this flows so beautifully with the magician energy. What we spoke about being left out in the cold, that doesn't need to be it. Choose where your loyalty lies. Your loyalty should lie with you, the magician that is able to manifest whatever the magician desires. And that is our current place in the world, Sagittarius. That is our energy for this year coming. Magician energy. This is this, you know, and we get into the Hierophant now, but I mean, this is really powerful energy. So next we're going to be moving on to card number 4, which is the powers within that Sagittarius need to develop. So let's start with the Hierophant. Now, both of these cards appeared twice. They definitely wanted to be seen. So when we start with the Hierophant is a card about learning, education, teaching. It could be about marriage or being part of a group, as part of an institution. It also speaks a lot about spiritual learning and teaching. It's ruled by Venus again. So, you know, when we look at the Lovers card, there's just a really strong theme about learning to love and care for ourselves first. And maybe that is through joining a group. Maybe that is through joining a group to, you know, do something creative, where you can create something new and have that creative energy flow. Maybe it's through learning something new. The Hierophant is all about you know, being part of an institution, learning, being in a group setting. I think let's actually read the message in the book here, because it is slightly different to the original tarot. The Hierophant is a spiritual leader and teacher, a mediator or bridge between heaven and earth. Her wisdom, signified by the open book, is shared with all and comes through love and learning. The magical key denotes opening the heart to knowledge. In her right palm and at her third eye is amethyst, crystal of spirituality, insight, and healing. So some of you might want to actually get yourself amethyst crystals, and say to yourself that you are ready to love and learn. The Hierophant card holds diverse meanings about togetherness, marriage, education, and spiritual teaching, as I have mentioned. However you may interpret this card in your reading, the overarching themes are self-alignment, self-improvement through a relationship, work, or formal learning. At a personal level, there's a sense of peace and togetherness in body, mind, and spirit. So when we look at powers within that we need to develop, I think it's finding that unity between body, mind, and spirit, learning to find that unity and that balance, and also learning to focus on ourselves, learning to, sorry, I'm just getting so many different things coming through to me at this point in time. But it's learning to harness the power of your intuition that is going to create self-love and loyalty to yourself, but also is going to shed light around the world for your highest good and for the highest good of others. So again, I really have that light worker theme coming through. And then when we look at the Ten of Swords, you know, this is always a very difficult card. It's a very heavy card, especially when you look at the original tarot deck, the original Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. The Ten of Swords is someone lying with kind of 10 swords, which actually means that it is the end of a situation. There is finally peace and moving on. It's not as it's not as kind of heavy as what it always looks. And so this is I see the affirmation here is that I see the truth in this ending. And so when I really think, when we really think about, again, the Fool's Journey, for some reason I keep wanting to bring this up, but when we really think about the Fool's Journey, you start with the Fool. The Fool is where it all starts. He then steps into the Magician energy, where he's learning about the different elements and how they can be used to manifest. Of course, you need your intuition, to actually be able to discern what is putting you out in the cold, even from yourself. Where are you being loyal where you shouldn't be? Where are you placing your loyalty to, the message is that your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So I really do feel that the Ten of Swords, along with the Hierophant, is that we need to learn how to end things that are not serving us well. We need to learn how to end things that are putting us in this position. We need to learn how to end the serving of too many other masters that do not serve us and our greatest good, that do not bring a sense of true love for ourselves and for others and for what we are doing. And I truly feel that it is, beautiful Sagittarians, that it is that once we've learned to end the situation, to find peace, to move on from these difficult things, through trusting in our own talents through these changing times, and through remembering who we truly are. I always say to people, remember who you are, remember your true worth, remember your value, remember who you are. No one can take that away from you. Beautiful Sagittarians, no one can take that away from you. So whatever you're going through right now, whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, whatever you're going to be dealing with in the new year, trust in your talents, because you are the magician. It's not me telling you this. Well, it is me telling you this indirectly. So for the final card, which is our Phoenix Rising card, I would like to get one more card from the Ancestors and Angels deck, as well as one more card from the Spirit Animal Guides deck. So the Phoenix Rising card is really just a final card to give you a final message from Spirit, to say that, when you're ready to rise up, this is what you need to know. When you have burnt away the old and you're ready to rise up into the new, this is what you need to know, Sagittarius. So, Spirit Guides, as the final Phoenix Rising message for beautiful Sagittarius, could you please give us one final oracle card from Angels and Ancestors for the Sagittariuses in their birthday season, in Sagittarius season? What does Sagittarius need to know for the year ahead while we are all in our birthday season? White Witch, which is to be the light. I'm going to go into that interpretation right now. I just want to get the final card for the Phoenix Rising. Final card, Phoenix Rising message. And this is for Sagittarius Collective. I hope that this has resonated with you, Sagittarius. Please do comment anything that you feel has resonated with you. It really helps me also know that I am interpreting things in a way that is helpful for you. The whole purpose of this channel is to help you rise up and embrace your own journey. So Spirit Guides, final card for Sagittarius. Well, this is as close to a phoenix as we will get, right? Which is the Falcon card. So I will read these messages to you. For the White Witch card, the message here is to be the light. So the message is, take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. It's what we were saying. So about the White Witch. The White Witch card represents the maiden aspect of the triple goddess of paganism and modern Wicca. The maiden is a gentle, innocent, and pure aspect of the goddess, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the whole earth. Here she is joined by the horned owl. showing that she is willing to respect those with more wisdom and experience than she has. But she is also willing to trust what she feels is right within. With this card, you are being reminded of the goodness within. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have a choice. Choose not to be pulled into dramas, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. Again, we spoke about choosing where we put our energy, who are we serving? Are we serving ourselves? If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, you are being invited to be the light. Again, the theme of light workers is really coming out. In my light workers reading, I spoke a lot about toxic energy at work, and how a light worker really can transcend that. Okay, back to the message. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So how can you change the energy? How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? Protect yourself, Sagittarius. How can you help the person that is being picked on? Again, that light worker energy, I would really recommend you go check it out. Or are you the one who is guilty of causing a drama? You will know the answers. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light that you were born to share. Oh, that is a beautiful energy for this reading, you know, especially as you go into the year. I've actually got goosebumps now. Then the final message that we have from our animal spirit guides is the falcon. I guess the closest thing that we could potentially get to a phoenix is a falcon. So thank you for that, spirit guides. But the message for the falcon card is: act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Providence is on your side, and the opportunity that has been presented to you is congruent with your soul's purpose. Even if you don't feel fully prepared or have doubts in your ability to manage the complexities that are inherent in tackling this venture, dive in anyway. You'll be pleasantly surprised by the support that will come to you in unexpected ways. All it takes is the willingness on your part to continue on a steady course wholeheartedly, while at the same time being open to change in the direction that the winds are blowing. Trust in your talents in changing times, Sagittarius, because you do have the power to manifest what you truly desire. Okay, now I need to find my place again. Alrighty. So, it is important to stay focused on the goal that is ahead of you, while also remaining mindful of the purpose of your mission. Again, I'll refer to the Lightworkers card. I will link it in the description below. Commit to your mission 100% and fulfill that commitment to the best of your ability. This isn't a time for analysis, introspection, or retreat, but a time for action. You know, it's interesting because there's been no card around hermit energy. There's been no, Four of Swords. I feel like we've done a lot of that. I feel like Sagittarius has had a lot of introspection. I feel like Sagittarius has gone through tower moments. There's been a lot of tower moments. There's been a lot of hermit energy, temperance energy, even just tempering, a lot of heavy things, so that we can feel at peace, right? This isn't a time for analysis, introspection, or retreat, but a time for action. As you respond to the opportunity that's before you, be willing to adjust your course of action as the needs dictate, while at the same time moving steadily towards your goal. You can deal with whatever concerns come up without being distracted by them and without straying from your path that you're on. A couple of other associations are focus, agility, gracefulness, vitality, enthusiasm, passion, adventurousness, opportunity. Well, ain't that just the way of Sagittarius? We're full of adventure, aren't we? So, Sagittarius, this has been your reading for Sagittarius season for the year coming up. The other thing that I wanted to mention just about the Hierophant is that I feel that some of you may be looking at going into a new venture. There is an inkling for me to pull one of these cards right now. Just again on this Hierophant, 10 of Swords energy. 7 of Cups, many delusions, maybe many options. You're not sure which way to go. And you know, with the Falcon energy, there's a new opportunity. There really is a new opportunity for you to pursue. And it is through having that intelligence, the knowledge and the vision. But also knowing that you can manifest whatever comes your way. Then we have the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. So without overcomplicating the energy too much, I do feel that there are new opportunities. I feel that there is a, you know, the ace is something new. It's something new that comes in, and pentacles represent material gain, material abundance. So when we look at the King of Swords, this is someone that just slices through any of the nonsense, any of the BS, slice through that bullshit and give me what I want. What I want is to be a successful Sagittarius that can act on the opportunity in front of me, that can manifest the life that I desire, that truly has a heart full of love, that truly loves themselves, that trusts in their talents through changing times, and that will always be the light. Sagittarius, I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that these messages have brought you some form of insight, perspective, motivation, encouragement for you to find that inner strength inside of you, for you to be that phoenix that rises above and above every single time, for you to go on the fool's journey through all the way through that cycle, learning everything that it is that you need to learn. If there's anything in particular that resonated with you, please let me know. Also, please let me know when it is your birthday. It would be really great to see when is everybody's birthday. Please feel free to comment. May this be a wonderful season for you all, Sagittarius. Love and light.